Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight it's the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Grand Prix in the 360 Winged Sprint Car Series. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here on this Sunday evening, Sunday morning, depending on where you are in the world. I'm sure it's a Sunday wherever you are watching, and if not, you guys will catch up on time very shortly. Tonight we've got a special event. In fact, we're going to be right back because we need to get into the correct server. Alright, there we go. We are in the right server. Of course, this is a one-off event, and, well, how it works, we'll go through and explain quickly on what you are going to see here tonight. You're going to see 4 teams consist of 4 drivers.
Oh God, finish your lap and we'll get underway with heat 1.
You just heard the call there from race control to finish the lap, and they'll get ready for heat number 1. And of course, how it will work. 4 drivers, there'll be 4 rounds of heats. So in the first 4 heats, for example, Team 1, which is what we'll call Team 1 TruSpeed Motorsports, their driver will either start, let's say they start off pole, their second driver will start out of 2, their third driver will start 3, and their fourth driver will start out of 4, and they will accumulate points over the course of the 16 heat race. Now, however, there is a joker to be played as well, but there is a little trick with the joker. You have to be 6 points behind the team in front of you to play that joker. Of course, if you're familiar with this Speedway bikes, well, that's the concept we got here tonight for the TruSpeed and Oz Sim Racing Grand Prix here at Lanier National Speedway. We are getting set for heat number 1, which is about to hit the racetrack right now. As I'm going to get the heats up on a different screen. Alright, so, well, we're getting set for heat number 1. Alright, so, Lance Loomis in caliber 66 will start on pole. Now, let's go through the teams. There is TTL, Ricky Sanders, Lewis Hewitt, Josh Harmon, Ryan Harris. TruSpeed Motorsports, Jeff Williams, Corey Wenzel, Curtis Krutz, and Jason Reed. TTR consist of Damien Butler, Dean Thrower, Jared Filsell, and Alan Tacken. And then, of course, the wildcard team consisting of 4 different random drivers. Vince Romeo, James Rice, Mick Wilson. And I believe Damien Butler is going to fill that spot. So here we go, heat number 1. It is going to be the 66 of Lance Loomis on the front row. Alongside him in the 888 machine is going to be Corey Wenzel. Starting position 3, the 18 of Jared Filsell. And starting position 4 in caliber 11, it's going to be Josh Harm. 4 laps the distance here at Lanier National Speedway. Heat 1. Getting set to roll off for turn number 4 this time by 4 laps. Here we go for the opening heat of the Australian, or the Austin Racing and TruSpeed Motorsports Grand Prix. Green flag is out. Wenzel goes high into turn number 1 and 2. Harm looking right through the middle of the racetrack. 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. There's a little contact between Harm and Wenzel. Josh Harm going to lead lap number 1. Down into 1 and 2 we go. Wenzel's got a good run on Harm. Oh no, contact. He got into the back of him. And that may just spell a restart on that one. It might not, because, well, lap 2 in the books belongs to Lance Loomis, as they are going to call that one back. Now, of course, race control going to let these drivers get some new cars, I believe. We're just going to see what happens here. Now, there could be a disqualification incoming. Now, we are going to listen in, so you're going to hear a couple of voices. You're going to hear a couple of voices. It's going to be Jordan Mitchell and Dale Grother, the admins here running the show tonight. Of course, a big thanks to Jordan Mitchell, TruSpeed Motorsports, and Dale Grother, Oz Sim Racing, for putting this together.
Yeah, I didn't hear you say it, Don.
Live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We hope you enjoy the coverage of a one-off event for the time being here in 2019. So, they're going to stay on the racetrack. Green off on turn number 4 this time by. Hopefully we get to hear the call. Green flag is out. They've got the cone, and we are underway here in heat race number 1. Wenzel this time going to jump to the early race lead. Josh Harm following him on the top side of the racetrack. Wenzel leads lap 1, 3 to go. And here comes Josh Harm in car number 11. Battle is on for 3rd as well. Loomis and Filsell side by side. They race into corner number 3 and 4. Josh Harm going to lead lap number 2. He has got the top side rolling for the time being. Jared Filsell hangs on to position 3. Lance Loomis back to position 4. White flag one more time around the National Speedway. Has Wenzel got anything for Josh Harm? Down the back straight away for the final time. Heat number 1 belongs to Josh Harm. He gets the win. Second home going to be Corey Wenzel. Third, Jared Filsell, and Lance Loomis will come home in position number 4. So well done to your top 3. So the winner will grab 3 points for their team. Second will grab 2 points for their side. And third home will grab 1 point. Unfortunately for fourth, they are not going to grab any points here tonight. Heat number 1 in the books. We're getting set for heat race number 2. Just got to get the grids, and they're going to look like this. It's going to be Jeff Williams and Damien Butler on the front row. Lewis Hewitt and Vince Romeo will make up row number 2. Of course, if you're watching on our Facebook page, you can also send us some stars on Facebook, share the page, and share the video and let everyone know that you're watching. Alright, here we go for turn number 4 this time by. We're going to go green flag racing. 14 of Jeff Williams on the front row alongside the 8 car of Damien Butler. Oh, might have been a little bit of a jump start there from Williams. You've got to wait till they get to the second cone. We'll see what race control have to say about that. They race down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Romeo gets into Butler there, and Butler going to come back down to the low side, but Jeff Williams leads lap number 1. Right now, the drivers on the top of the racetrack, right up near the wall, starting to build a cushion. 2 laps in, Williams continues to lead through 3 and 4. White flag is out. Hewitt has got to run into 1 and 2. Slide job for the lead, but Williams crosses underneath him into 3 and 4. Williams comes up the racetrack. Lewis Hewitt down low. Jeff Williams, take him out, sir. Heat number 2 goes to TruSpeed Motorsports. Jeff Williams in the car, number 14. What a race. No. Well, you just wonder if an Australian's going to win this tonight. Heat number 3 up next. So they are just going to continue on rolling through the heat races right now. We're going to have Alan Tucken alongside James Rice, Jason Reed, and Ricky Sanders. So wait for these cars to get onto the racetrack right now. In fact, there is Jason Reed along with Alan Tucken, who's going to be in the TTR number 21. Heat number 3. Right now on the program, it's TTR on the pole position alongside him in the wildcard team, James Rice. Starting position 2. TruSpeed Motorsports, position 3 with Jason Reed and Ricky Sanders in position number 4. Here we go. Let's see if a Kiwi can win this race. Green flag is out. Alan Tucken, James Rice. Run away, Jason Reed, going to slide up in front of James Rice. Jason Reed takes over position number 2. He watch the cars drive down into turn number 3 and 4 right now. A lot of drivers working that top side of the racetrack here. The bottom side not there. It has gone away massive. Here comes Sanders with a double slide job. No, 3 wide through 3 and 4. Tucken on the outside. Halfway home. Jason Reed, a great job out in second spot at the moment. Holding off Ricky Sanders. James Rice back there in position number 4. It's all about gathering points for your team. 3 down, 1 to go. Sanders, slide job into P2. But Jason Reed takes back that spot into 3 and 4. Reed going to slide up to the cushion. Sanders going to try and come underneath him. Oh, that's close at the line. We're not sure whether Rice got position 3 or not, but we can tell you Alan Tucken gets the win from Jason Reed. Third, we'll take a look at our Wicked Cushion instant replay and see if we can slow this one down. Yeah, right there. Sanders got 3rd. Rice will grab 4th. This is open setups. Alright, here we go, rolling out for heat race number 4. Starting on pole in the 316 for TruSpeed Motorsports. So it's Curtis Crutch to his outside in the TTR. Car number 48, that's going to be Dean Thrower. Starting position 3 in car number 57, it'll be Ryan Harris. And starting position 4 in the 152 for the wildcard team, it'll be Mick Wilson. Should be green flag this time by Crutch and Thrower on the front row. 4 laps of distance, the final heat of the first round. We've still got plenty of more racing to come here. Live on Ultimate Dirt TV. Green flag on the way. Curtis Crutch going to jump straight to the top side in turn number 1 and 2. Thrower trying to look to the inside. Cannot get the driver for turn number 2. Tucks in behind the 316. A little higher on the racetrack was Curtis there. And he will lead lap number 1. Wilson now trying to dive down to the inside. Try and make up a spot. Try and get that third. Crutch going to lead down the back straight away. Oh no, Thrower's there. Thrower upside down. 3 cars upside down, and there may just be a restart in this heat. Curtis Crutch. So, been told to pull up onto the racetrack, and we're going to get a restart on that one.
Deal, so you can just restart it. We'll do the full 4 again.
There we go. We are now occasionally going to hear these other drivers. We'll hear some voices coming in over the one-way two-way communication system. But it is the race control, Jordan Mitchell and Dale Grother, who have taken the opportunity to put on this great event. So big thanks to TruSpeed Motorsports and Sim Racing for putting on this 360 winged Sprint Cars Grand Prix style of format. It is certainly a team effort when it comes to, well, over 4 laps. It's certainly a team effort to see who can, be the best team here on the night. Who's got the best strategy? You definitely don't see this every day. Not in the wing sprint cars. Waiting on Mick Wilson in the 152, I believe. There he is. So we're going green flag.
No green yet. No green yet, guys.
Nope, not yet. Hear it from race control. Of course, a big thanks to everyone that is, well, if you're watching on Twitch, thank you very much. 1,700 followers.
Dale's having a look real quick before we start this.
So, replays coming in for race control. It's the reason why these drivers right now are continuing to pace around Lanier National Speedway. This is heat number 4, round number 1. We've still got another 12 heats to go before the final round of heats. Heat 17, 18, 19, 20. They are going to be determined off points. So it's certainly going to be a... well, hopefully it's going to be an interesting night on how these drivers can react to the team bonding session that is put on in front of them right now. Here we go. Green flag. Turn number 4. We are underway. And once again, Curtis Crutch going to lead straight to the top side in turn 1 and 2. D-Throw tries to throw it through the middle of the racetrack. He had Harris on his inside. Harris works down low. Crutch on the outside. Throw on the outside of Harris. Now lap 1. And Curtis Crutch leads into turn number 1 and 2 right now. Thrower and Harris. Oh, there was almost contact. Harris come up the racetrack. Thrower. He was committed on the top side. Can Mick Wilson do anything in the 152? He's in the wildcard team in position number 4. Coming to the white flag this time by Thrower has got a run on Crutch. Into 1 and 2. Slide job for the lead. He pulls it off and what a move by Thrower. Crutch back underneath him into 3 and 4. Slider from Kurt. Kurt and Thrower. Oh boy, what a race. Well, that should be checkers. Thrower going to continue on. And they've called it checkered flag. Thrower, according to calculations, Thrower, Harris, and Wilson. I thought they'd done an extra lap. Either that or Curtis has run out of fuel. So we'll listen into race control. Maybe just get an idea on what happened there.
Hey, did guys get fresh cars when the restart happened there?
Alright, so I think that's Curtis Crutch there talking, asking if the guys got fresh cars. Yes, he did have the opportunity to get a fresh car. So that's the first round of Heat racing done. We're going to try and get the updated points throughout the night. Give us 1 sec, guys. We're just going to mute the sounds and stuff like that. Alright, we do apologise there, guys. We are just getting the points after the first round of heat, so we can let you know how, well, if you're cheering on a particular team, let you know how they're going throughout the night. Alright, so we can update the point situation. Here we go. TTR. They are on 8 points along with TruSpeed Motorsports. And TTL Esports are also on 8 points as well. Unfortunately for the wildcard team, they are yet to score any points for the time being. So heat wins to Dean Thrower, Alan Tacken, Jeff Williams and Josh Harmon. Those are your 4 drivers that have picked up heat wins so far in the first round of heats. The second round of heats, we'll go through the lineups here. James Rice will start alongside Ryan Harris, Jeff Williams and Jared Filser will make up heat number 5. Which this is, of course, round 2 of heats, so another 4 heats to determine how these drivers and how their teams can stack up and gathering the most amount of points. Heat 6 will be Damien Butler alongside Mick Wilson, Ricky Sanders and Corey Wenzel. Heat 7, Lewis Hewitt, Lance Loomis, Curtis Krutz and Alan Tacken. Heat 8 will be Vince Romeo, Josh Arm, Dean Thrower and Jason Reed. And of course, we'll keep those points coming to you throughout the night. Of course, after every round of heats, there'll be, like I said, there'll be 4 rounds of heats in total, so 16. And then heat 17, 18, 19 and 20, they are, of course, lowest to highest in points. So if you've only scored 5 points for your team, and you're the lowest point scorer for your side, you will start in heat 17. The second lowest will start in heat 18. If you're the second highest point scorer, you'll be in heat 19. And if you're highest point scorer for your team, you'll be in heat 20. Of course, if there's a tie on points, I believe it just gets amongst the drivers to determine on who wants to go in what heat. So James Rice and Ryan Harris on the front row for heat number 5. Jeff Williams and Jared Filsell make up row 2. That is your starting grid for heat number 5. We'll keep an eye on. So we'll keep an eye on the points throughout the night. Of course, a big thanks to Dale Grother and Jordan Mitchell from Oz Sim Racing and TruSpeed Motorsports for putting this on.
No.
This could be the green flag right here. Rice, Harris, Williams, and Filsell. Green flag is out. We're underway. Rice down low. Going to slide up to the top of the racetrack in turns 1 and 2. Harris, can he turn it back underneath and keep an eye on Williams as well? Right there. Nearly nose to tail. They're running 3 different lines through turns 3 and 4. They all fall in line through turns 1 and 2. Lap 1 in the books. James Rice looking to get first points for the wildcard team. Can he do it? We'll find out in 2 short laps. Harris going to look to take this opportunity away and try and grab 3 points for his team. He will go down low into turn number 3 and 4. He catches the inside wall, slides up a bit. James Rice, Jeff Williams, both get around him. White flag is out. One more time around Lanier National Speedway. Harris going to move back into position number 2. Williams down low into 3 and 4. He goes for the big slide job. He stays mid-track. James Rice with the win. Checkered flag. Ricey gets the job done from Harris, Williams and Phil Sell. James Rice, well done, getting 3 points for the wildcard team. And he will grab their first points of the night. Heat 6 up next. We'll take a little break and come back with the starting grid when the drivers are on the racetrack. Here we go, Heat 6 on the racetrack. Well, it looks like this. Damien Butler will start on pole alongside him. In the 152, it'll be Mick Wilson. Ricky Sanders scheduled to start position 3, and Corey Wenzel will start in position number 4. Drivers just rolling on the racetrack for the time being. Wilson needs to move into the outside front row. He does that. Butler in the 8 for TTR. Starts on pole. Bit of a how you going start. This may get pulled up here.
You keep a nice steady pace so that you can actually take off, otherwise you're going to be going too slow and it'll create a crash.
There you go. Race control giving them guys a warning. Keep a steady pace up front. Butler and Wilson. Here we go for turn number 4 this time by. Sanders, well, trying to start a lane on the inside. Certainly not going in the 2x2, trying to make a third lane, and Wenzel right through the middle of the racetrack moves into position number 2. Butler going to lead lap number 1, but don't count out Big Z Corey Wenzel. Butler into the outside wall. He's going to go from from first to 4th. Sanders with a slide job on Wilson. There's Butler back in the back of the pack right now, but Corey Wenzel out in front. Goes to the bottom side, trying to use a slider line through the middle of 3 and 4. White flag. One more time, Sanders. He has got that thing revving. Wenzel stays down low in 3 and 4. Sanders, does he get the runner for turn 4? Wenzel comes up the racetrack, takes the line away. Corey Wenzel wins heat number 6. Sanders second. Wilson in 3rd. Butler home in position number 4. Well done, Corey Wenzel. Heat 6 completed halfway through round number 2 of the heat races. Heat 7 up next. We'll wait for the drivers to get on the racetrack, and then of course we'll go through your starting grid. Alright, let's go through your wicked cushion starting grid. Lewis Hewitt alongside Lance Loomis, Curtis Crux, and Alan Tacken. They're going to make up heat number 7. Drivers just going to get new cars and come back out onto the racetrack. So bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're just trying to get
Should be able to hear us.
race control. Here we go.
Make sure you've got enough fuel and stuff.
Lewis, Lance, Curtis, Alan. Where is Curtis?
You guys gonna have to do a sub, I guess?
Alright, we're just waiting on race control. We got one driver dropped. Of course, while we got this downtime, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion, SimWorks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder, iRacing League, and of course JR Productions and Media. You can check them out all on the social media platforms. Give them a like, give them a follow. They are tagged in the description here on the Facebook feed. So you click on the link, that'll take you directly to their page. Or if you want to watch, or if you want to go to their website, you can check out wicked-cushion.com, or you can check out WOTRL.com and check out World of Thunder. Plenty of action coming up over the next couple of weeks here on Ultimate Dirt TV and the World of Thunder, of course, tomorrow night. Sunday night we head to USA for the super late models, and of course the Wing 360 sprint cars in action as well, so should be another good night of racing. So I apologise about this in the little break in proceedings here. Of course, person dropping out of the server. Have to find out if the replacement is going to happen or whether they run a substitute driver. So we'll take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We're going to take this opportunity to step aside, grab a drink, stretch the legs, and come back and watch heat number 7.
Alright, go ahead and get lined up again, guys, here. Lewis, Lance, Curtis, Alan. Go next time, not this time, no, next time.
Alright, here we go. Getting set to go green off of turn number 4. Lewis Hewitt alongside the 66 of Lance Loomis. 316 of Curtis Krutz will start position 3, and the 21 of Alan Tackham will start position number 4. Heat number 7, green flag is out, run away. Here in the penultimate heat of round number 2, Curtis looks down low on attack, and Tackham going to get the run on the outside of the racetrack. 3 wide into turn number 3 and 4. Tackham slides up in front of the 66 car of Loomis. Loomis smacks the wall on the front straight away. Tackham now going to dive from high side to low side down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Slide job in front of Curtis Krutz. Krutz looking to take back position 2 into turn number 1 and 2. Got the car a little too sideways, and Tackham drives around the outside. White flag is out, this time by
White flag.
Hewitt down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Tackham in second, Lewis Hewitt gets the win. Tackham grabs second, third going to go to Curtis Krutz, and Lance Loomis in the 66, home in position number 4. Heat 7 done. Moving on to the final heat race of the night. We are going to wait for the drivers to come out onto the racetrack, and then we'll go through your wicked cushion starting grid. Vince Romeo will start on pole. To his outside in car number 11, it'll be Josh Harm starting position 2. Dean Thrower in car number 48 will start position 3. And Jason Reed will start position number 4.
On Vince as well, so 48 car, you should be on the inside.
Yeah, Dean, you're on the inside, buddy.
You can hear the race control right now, just trying to get the
outside.
cars in the second row just switched over. We're going to go green flag this time by. And I bet you Kiwi doesn't win this race, Nerf. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. As soon as they get to the cone, they may accelerate. Josh Harm to the race lead off of turn number 2. Jason Reed, Vince Romeo, Dean Thrower 3 wide into 3 and 4. Romeo back to position 4. Reed moves to position 3. Thrower moves to position 2. Look at the double slide job by Romeo. Thrower turns it underneath him. Jason Reed, Vince Romeo, Dean Thrower. What a race. Oh, there's contact between Romeo and Reed. Gee, what an excitement couple of laps that was. Yellow, yellow, yellow on the racetrack. They're going to do that one again.
Alright guys, we'll restart that race. Jason, you put the car up the fence, so you have to start out of 4, dude.
So you just heard from race control.
So
just
when we
said,
do a restart, do we, like some people reset their cars or some don't, the ones that are going don't? What's the...
If it's a restart, man, and you need fuel, just...
no, it's Jason Reed. Originally scheduled to start P4. Of course, that penalty and a warning going to Jason Reed. So once again, he will start position 4 in the TruSpeed number 33 tonight. Getting set to go green off of turn 4, Romeo Harm. Front row, Thrower and Reed. Once again, green flag is out. Another 4 laps on the board. 3 wide off of turn 2. And look at this. You can throw a blanket over the top 4 right now. Harm and Romeo. Oh no, Harm and Reed. Harm upside down. The 11 car, we'll see what comes of that one, whether we continue on. I believe it's only the 1 restart. Romeo out in front, 2 down, 2 to go.
There's a car on the road. What's going on?
And the 3 and 4. Thrower.
Line them up again, boys. We'll try and get the
Alright, caution is out again. So they're going to rack them and stack them back up here. And try again for heat race number 8. So these last couple of heats, well, just drivers just need to take a bit of a chill pill and just settle down. Guess they need to find their groove and make their move. Harm, Romeo front row, Thrower and Reed.
time by.
Green flag next time by. So we are listening into race control as well throughout the night, just to keep an eye and keep an ear out on what is going on throughout the entire event. Of course, a big thanks to Dale Grother and Jordan Mitchell for doing this. Green flag is out. We're underway. Vince Romeo once again with a good start. Dean Thrower down into turn number 1 and 2. Looking on the low side of the racetrack. Here goes Harm through the middle. Romeo up top. And Jason Reed also worked the outside of the racetrack. Lap 1. Vince Romeo second. It was almost a dead heat between Harm and Thrower. Through 3 and 4 we go. Thrower continues to keep the car on the bottom side of the racetrack. This time he's going to go up top. And here comes Reed with a slider on Thrower. Romeo, can he hang on and grab 3 valuable points for the wildcard team? White flag is out. The 077 at the front of the field. Here comes Harm with a slider into 1 and 3 and 4, the final turn. Romeo bags 3 points. Harm will bag 2. And Dean Thrower will bag 1. Jason Reed home in 4th. Round number 2 heat racing done. So that's 8 heats completed. And we'll try and get a word. Try and get confirmation on how the points are going to be stacking up after heat number 8. So at the moment, your leaders are... Doesn't look right. There we go. Now that looks right. So a very close battle. TTL out in front on 17 points. Second is TruSpeed on 12 points. TTR on 11. Tied with the wildcard team, so well done to the wildcard team on getting some valuable points here before we get into the 3rd round of heats. So of course this is about the time where drivers teams can start to use their jokers. Of course you got to be 6 points behind, so the wildcard team and TTR could opt to use their joker, and joker, they get double points for that particular heat for that driver. Here we go. Heat number 9 lines up like this. Jason Reed will start on pole. alongside Jared Philsell. Mick Wilson will line up on the inside of row number 2, and Lewis Hewitt will line up out of position number 4. This is heat number 9 of the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Speedway Grand Prix in the 360 wing sprint cars here at Lanier. Here we go, Corey Wenzel in the Triple 8 car. I didn't think he was off the front row just yet. Corey Wenzel, and then the 18. That is Jared Philsell, so maybe Corey Wenzel subbing in for Jason Reed here. So Wenzel leads lap number 1. Hewitt in second. And you go back to Philsell and Wilson. Topside still way too fast, but Wenzel doing a nice job on the bottom side of the racetrack through turn number 1 and 2. Can he pick up some 3 valuable points for TruSpeed? 3 and 4, Hewitt's going to get the run on the outside at the line. It's half a car length between Hewitt and Wenzel. Hewitt has the lead. Wenzel dropping back to position number 2. Hewitt going to shut the door going into turn number 3 and 4. Just to see what the bottom is like. Lewis Hewitt with the win. Corey Wenzel second. Philsell home in third. Then you go back to Mick Wilson, home in position number 4. So I believe that would have been a sub. You can sub one driver out for another. So looking at this, heat number 10, looks like it'll be Josh Harm alongside Curtis Krutz. James Rice and Damien Butler will make up row 2 for heat number 10. Here are the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Speedway Grand Prix here at Lanier on the 360 winged sprint cars. So almost halfway through this entire night at the moment. We are standing on heat race number 10 of 20. However, we are already past the halfway stage of the regular heats. And green flag is out. Josh Harm, James Rice in third. On the inside of Curtis Krantz, and you go back to the 48 of Dean Thrower. Thrower down low into number 3 and 4. On the inside of James Rice, these two guys battling it out side by side. Lap 1. And it's Josh Harm out in front. Here comes Curtis Krantz. Oh, there was a little contact. We may just have a restart on that one. Dean Thrower, his car is junk. So of course, 4 laps, you've really got to make your moves quickly. And you've got to do it as safely as possible. So, at the moment, the drivers are going to continue to circulate. I believe this should be the checkered flag.
Checkered flag.
There it is. Josh Harm with the win. James Rice second. Third is going to go to Curtis Krutz. And of course, Dean Thrower finishes home in fourth after contact with Curtis on the exit of turn 2 in the back straightaway. Heat number 11 at the moment, so halfway home in tonight's Speedway Grand Prix, courtesy of Oz Sim Racing and TruSpeed Motorsports.
Okay, so it should be Corey, Vince, Alan, Ryan.
We are going to chat with one of the wildcard team drivers here in just a moment. Corey Wenzel coming back out onto the racetrack for
Jordan,
heat
we're running
number
the
11.
Joker. Corey's running the Joker.
And you just heard that just then? TruSpeed Motorsports, Corey Wenzel has the Joker. So any points he gets, he will get double points. Of course, you need to be 6 points behind the leaders. And, well, what a good way to start this one. Heat number 11. Running double points. Vince Romeo will start on his outside. Alan Tackham will start position 3. And Ryan Harris will start position at number 4.
Hold up a bit and wait for Vince here, guys. That's the field.
He might be going green this time by.
He's
Vince
coming
Romeo
now.
just catching the field.
Alright, out of 4.
See what kind of points Corey Wenzel can get. And in fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go on board Corey Wenzel and take a look at how he gets around Lanier National Speedway. Heat number 11. Green flag is out. And oh, that's got to be a jump start from Vince Romeo. There's every chance that this may get called back. Yeah, restart. Well, you can't go unless the pole car goes.
Restart. You got to go with that cone, guys. See?
There it is. You're hearing it from race control. Race control telling him when to go. Watching out the back of the second row there.
This time?
Yep, out of 4, out of 4.
He gets to the cone. Green flag is out. Run away. We're going to go on board Corey Wenzel. Two down, 2 to go. I'm not going to really commentate this one. We're just going to stay on board here with Corey Wenzel. White flag.
White flag.
Well, there you have it. Corey Wenzel with the win.
Checkered flag, boys.
There it is. Double points. He will bag instead of 3 because the Joker was played. He will bag 6 points here in heat race number 11. One more heat up next for round number 3. We'll go through your starting grid here in just a moment. Wait for the cars to get onto the racetrack. And there is one of the cars, and well, there's 2 of the cars. Jeff Williams and Dean Thrower. Also got Lance Limbs and Ricky Sanders to come out onto the racetrack. Bruna 67, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, welcome to everybody that is watching on Facebook, YouTube,
Ricky,
or Twitch.
Jeff, Lance, Dean.
And while we're there, Curtis, thank you for the sub on YouTube as well. Alright, heat number 12, Ricky Sanders alongside Jeff Williams, Lance Loomis, and Dean Thrower.
Not this time, go next time.
Next time by, there it is from Race Control. Four laps of distance, heat number 12 on the racetrack. Then you got one final round of heats before it is the points round of heats. Green flag is out. Barry Sanders got a good jump. Jeff Williams. Dean Thrower, your top 3. Lance Loomis back there in position 4. That 1 belongs to Sanders. Thrower going to go down low into turn number 1 and 2. Look to the inside on Jeff Williams. He makes the pass for position number 2. Here comes Williams back to the inside. Forces Thrower up the racetrack side by side. Dean Thrower has position 2. Now he's going to go to the top in turns 1 and 2. Leave Williams down low. He's cleared by about nearly 2 car lengths into turn number 3 and 4. White flag is out. Sanders one more time. 3/8 of a mile left. Thrower and Williams still fighting it out. Thrower on the top side. Williams down low. Through 3 and 4. Sanders gets the win. Thrower home in second. Williams going to get third. And Lance Loomis home in position number 4. What a race between Thrower and Williams. Hey, everybody, yeah, we enjoy it. We do quite a bit throughout the week. So, of course, make sure the bell and the get notifications tab is on.
Take a little break here. He's going to post the points again real quick, guys.
So there you have it, race control. They're going to take just a couple of minute break just to get the points updated. And, of course, they'll get that over to me as well. So at the moment, 12 heats are done. We are just awaiting on the final round of heats. Heats 14, 13, 14, 15 and 16. And then, of course, the final 4 heats. So you're looking at 8 heat races left.
You'll notice that Corey has 8 on 1 because he was playing the Joker. He won the heat, which gives him 6 plus the 2 that he ran for when he subbed in on the heat 9. So I added him on his own personal points for that heat. And the same for Dean. When he subbed in for the other driver, even though he finished second, he got his 1 point from the previous heat, which gives him 3 points, just so you know what's going on.
There you go, word from Race Control, just letting all the drivers know. Yeah, Bruno, we've got quite a bit of racing, in fact, to come up here over the next week. Of course, over the next 2 weeks, and probably for a good part of the next couple of months as well. So we are going to be busy as heck here at Ultimate Dirt TV, so make sure you have got the Get Notifications tab on, and you can be notified when we go live, or you can check us out on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV, or you can check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Ultimate Dirt TV, and we have a little surprise coming in the coming weeks. All right, looking at point situation, TTL have 27. TruSpeed Motorsports have 21. And equal third, TTR
Ryan, Jason,
and the wildcard team are on 15 points. So probably a good time for maybe the wildcard team or TTR to use that Joker. And to be honest, I think it might happen in Heat 15 with Alan Tacken. Heat 14.
Lance in this one.
So Lance Loomis not going to be in this one. That's going to be Vince Romeo.
You guys want to just stop there for a second? Take it easy.
All right, so here we go. Heat. I'm going to get the cars lined up here. It's going to be Ryan Harris. We'll start Heat 13 on pole. Jason Reed will move to his outside. Damien Butler will start position 3, and Vince Romeo are going to sub in for Lance Loomis, and he will start position number 4. Harris, Reed, Butler and Romeo. Your 4 cars. Heat number 13. Round 4 of heat racing action. 4 heats per round. Green flag is out. We're underway. Ryan Harris leads the field. Jason Reed, Vince Romeo and Damien Butler 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. And there's contact between Romeo and Reed. It's Romeo stopped on the racetrack in the Sim Drive PSR.
Restart, guys. Restart.
077. Going to restart that one.
If you want to get new cars, go ahead and do so real quick.
So all drivers going to stop up and on the racetrack.
If you're grabbing your cars, just pull outside the pit and wait for everyone. That way we can go next time by.
There you go. You're just hearing race control. They're getting these drivers sorted out. So we'll try heat number 13 again. Harris, Reed, Butler and Romeo, the way they're going to line up here for this first heat of the final round. Should be green this time by, so not wasting any time here on the penultimate round of heats.
Out of 4.
Let's see what they can do. Harris and Reed. Here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. Heat number 13. Harris dies down low. Going to look to slide up to the middle of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 2. He's into the same. He's going to shut the door on Reed down into 3 and 4. Romeo works the outside on Butler. Lap 1, and here comes Reed back to the inside. He had the line. And there was a little bit of a bump, but nothing too serious. Harris, Romeo worked the outside of the racetrack. Where does Harris go? He's got car inside, car behind him. And these drivers are fighting it out here at the National Speedway. Romeo picks up position number 2. Reed going to fight back down low into 3 and 4. He can't go for the slider just yet because Reed's on his inside. White flag, 3 wide, almost off turn 2. Romeo and Reed contact again.
Check the flag, boys.
Harris wins 2nd, Romeo 3rd, Reed, and Butler home in 4th. Woo! Unbelievable. Heat 13. Starting off round number 4 of heats in absolute fantastic style. Heat 14 up next. We got the likes of Jared Philsell, who will start on pole. Ricky Sanders on his outside. Vince Romeo scheduled to start position 3 again. And Curtis Krutz will start position number 4.
Kurt.
So waiting on if we're going to go this time by. Yeah, we're going to go this time by, not wasting any time. The 18 of Phil Sell alongside the 56 of Sanders, Romeo and Krutz. Green flag is out. Phil Sell jumps on the loud pedal, as does the 56. And look at Vince Romeo once again. Just come off a heat race with a sub, and he's now going to drive through the middle, slide up in front of the 18 of Phil Sell, look to take position 2. And there's contact. And that will be a restart on that one, yeah. Jared Philsell in the 18, contact with Vince Romeo in the 077. So we're going to restart there on heat number 14.
Just restart right where you guys started to begin with. That was a racing deal. One of you went up, one of you went down, so...
There we go, we're going to get all 4 cars started and going this time by.
Out of 4, out of 4.
Philsell and Sanders. Here we go, back underway, green flag. A restart here in heat number 14. Philsell comes up in front of Romeo. Romeo turns it hard underneath him on the exit on turn 4. Lap 1 in the books. And Romeo going to continue to work high on Philsell Phil Cell, what's he going to do? He goes through the middle of 3 and 4. Halfway home right now. Sanders commanding lead over Romeo. Phil Cell and Curtis Crutz. Crutz through the middle, now to the bottom side of the exit at turn number 2. It's all about having fun here with these drivers. White flag is out. Your lead of the 56. 077 will grab second. That's going to be Vince Romeo. Sanders wins. Romeo second. Third is going to be Phil Cell. And Curtis Crutz will grab a 4th place finish here in heat number 14.
Okay, so we got Ricey.
I'll tell you right now,
Harmony.
don't come in here and posting your shit.
Ricey subbing in for Mick on this one.
Alright, here we go.
Come on, Rice, you're holding up the show, man.
Heat 15. So James Rice going to sub in for Mick Wilson here. And that'll put him on pole alongside him in the
Just go next
21
time,
car.
don't go this time, next time.
It'll be Alan Tack and Josh Hahn.
Alan is using his Joker for this one too.
And Jeff Williams, and you hear Alan Tacken. I did call that I reckon Alan Tacken may just take the Joker starting on the outside on the front row. So TTR, Trans-Tasman Racing, using the Joker on car number 21. He's a bit of a Joker himself. Bit of a clown as well. But nonetheless, he's an absolute champion of a bloke. Along with the guy on his inside and the guy behind. In position 4, here we go. Harvey's not so bad either. And there is Ricey with a slider on Tacken. Tacken turns underneath him. Keep an eye on Harmon Williams, both right on the bottom side of the racetrack. Alan Tacken will lead the opening lap. Josh Harm looking to take the spoils. Oh no, Alan Tacken caught the wall. And the Joker. Well, that's going to be 0 points right now. Unless something drastic happens. Unless we get a Stephen Bradbury type deal. Harm leads. Rice and Williams side by side, coming to the white flag this time by. Can Ricey get the job done? Ricey, don't think about deja vu at Las Vegas. Williams on the low side into turn number 3 and 4. Checkers are out. Oh, Ricey! He's going to grab 3rd at the line. Williams, a mistake from Rice. Williams grabs 2nd. 4th is going to be Alan Tacken. And I'll tell you what, let's move him in here because the Joker himself, he mucks it up. Alan Tacken, what is going on? Unfortunately in the Joker race.
Alright, so we need Dean, Lewis, Corey, and Ricey.
Alright, looks like he doesn't want to chat to us. I think we're going to grab Ricey here in a second. In fact, we might grab Jeff Williams as well. We'll grab a couple of drivers there. This is another heat. This is going to be heat number 16. So this is the final heat of regulation. And then, of course, the final 4 heats after this one will be done off points. So Dean Throwell will start on pole alongside him. And the 3 is going to be Lewis Hewitt. Corey Wenzel will start position 3 in the 888. And James Rice in car number 5 will start position number 4. 4 laps, final heat, heat 16. Before we get into the final 4 heats from the points sides, I think. So this is last heat to maximise your points. Here we go. Thrower going to throw the big slider into turn number 1 and 2. Going to grab the cushion off of turn 2. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Hewitt through the middle and Wenzel down low. At the line, give it to Thrower. On the top. Wenzel continues to work the bottom side of the racetrack. Thrower still rallying the top side through 3 and 4. He has it at the line again. Wenzel continues to try and go to the low side in 1 and 2. He'll do the same at 3 and 4. It looks to be a thin line of cushion up there. White flag is out. One more time. Hewitt into the wall. Comes off the wall. Down the racetrack. Into 3 and 4 for the final time. Dean Thrower with the win. Who's going to grab second? Lewis Hewitt grabs second. Third is going to be Corey Wenzel. James Rice home in 4th. Let's go and have a chat with a few of these drivers just while we've got a bit of downtime. He's the captain of the wildcard team and the man that runs JR Productions and Media, James Rice. Ricey, bit of a tough night here in this wildcard deal, but I mean, how are you finding the whole concept here tonight?
Yeah. I guess, you know, bit of a new thing for all of us, and you know, got a good bunch of guys for the wildcard team, but yeah, you know, I made a mistake there, but hey, there's not much we can do about that now. We're in 3rd at the moment, and we're just got to keep getting those points.
Other than sort of league racing and official racing, what do you take from that you can use in these 4 laps? Because normally, you know, you set your car up for a 30-lap feature. What sort of do you do mentality-wise when it comes to these 4-lap races?
Well, mentally, it's not an endurance; it's a sprint. So you want to try and get to your line as quick as possible, and try and make the best of it. Fortunately, in that last heat, I didn't do that correctly. But anyway, I've got a little team plan in place for this last round of heats, and hopefully it all sticks out. But you know, coming into this, we didn't think we would be up there with the boys, but we're still sticking with them, so it's the main thing.
All right, well, look, I don't want you to reveal your plans here on the live stream. We'll let you figure that one out just before you get out there in the final round of heats. But while I got you, sponsor shout-outs. Who makes it all happen for that 5-car to roll around?
Yeah, obviously I'd like to thank the new team that I'm with right now, Synergy Sim Racing, CEO Shop, Nylon, and there's probably several others I've probably missed as well, but this first go at this, but and I just want to thank everyone and all the guys in my team at the moment in the wildcards, Vince Romeo, Mick and Lance. So we'll get a fair old crack.
All right, there we go. James Rice there, one of the drivers and the captain of one of the teams here tonight for the wildcard team.
Thanks.
We're going to listen into race control just for a little minute. In fact, we might grab Geoff Williams here. He's a good friend of ours here at Ultimate Dirt too. A good friend, good guy overall, along with most of these drivers here. TTL 38 points, lead TruSpeed Motorsports on 25. The wildcard team on 20 points and 19 points for TTR. So it's going to be an interesting round of heats, to say the least. And you definitely want to be getting to maximise your points over these next, because, well, if you're the likes of TTR, who haven't had a really good night here, but let me tell you that don't take away from their driving abilities. They certainly know how to get it done. In fact, let's get a word with Geoff Williams, hopefully. He is the driver.
The way Dale made it sound.
Hang on, no.
The way
you've moved channels. I've moved you here, Jeff. Sorry. We're going to get a quick little interview with you, bud. How you finding this night tonight so far for the Grand Prix?
Yeah, not too bad. A little bit confusing, but it's new to everyone. So it's new to a lot of the guys. So it's few teething problems, I think.
You think, with the more times that this gets run, that the easier it's going to get, and you really work those teething problems out.
Oh, I think absolutely. On our point, like I'm the only one that's ever done this with TruSpeed. So, Corey's the captain, and he hasn't been abreast of the points and things like that. So, just knowing when to play the Joker. We probably played the Joker too early, and probably used the sub a bit early. And yeah, then just knowing how the points pan out for these last round of heats, we weren't really on top of that. So once people got on top of the format, I think it's it's been proven in the past that it works.
All right. Well, look, you're a busy man, and you got some races to plan and stuff like that for the next round of heats. So good luck, Jeff. I'll drag you back down to your team, and yeah, good luck for the rest of the night.
Cheers, mate. You have a good night.
There you go, Jeff Williams there from TruSpeed Motorsports.
Right, guys, if you check your final heat rounds, heat lineups are done. So if you want to just check and see which heat you're in.
All right. So while we are doing this, we're going to try and grab maybe another guy. Let's go and grab one of the TTR drivers, and it's going to be their captain, Dean Thrower. Dean, welcome into the booth. A little bit frustrating tonight when it comes to points, but you are the highest points scorer for your team. What have you taken out of this tonight so far?
We're just having fun, man. It's all it is for us. I think hopefully everyone's the same, Just come in, have some fun. It's a good format. It's really exciting, actually.
360 sprint cars, you sort of shown away from the sprint cars. We see you in the midget series up front all the time. How's it feel being back in a 360 sprint car, especially around here at Lanier?
Yeah, it's good fun, especially on this track. When you're running the boards, it's not much room for error. There's been a few bingles. It's all fun.
All right, well, look, the final round of heats are going to start, so we'll drag you back down to your team. While we got you, while you got a chance, sponsors, shout-outs, who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, just thanks to everyone at TTR, Harrop, Momo, Fuel Auto Tech Australia, Apex Replicas. That's about it, I think. I was just shoving McDonald's in my mouth when you dragged me up.
All good. Good luck for the rest of the night, Dean.
Yes. Thanks, Brett. See ya.
All right, here we go. The final part of the night about to take place. So this is heat number 17. These are these drivers' last chance to grab points for their team. Damien Butler alongside Lance Loomis, Ryan Harris and Curtis Krutz. These are the 4 drivers that have scored the least amount of points for their team. And green flag is out and we're underway here for heat number 17. Krutz catching the wall down the back straightaway. We watch Butler try and work the outside on Ryan Harris. Loomis, LRP TV, known on Twitch, trying to make his way into position number 2. Butler comes up the racetrack. And here comes Krutz on the inside. Side by side into turn number 3. 1 and 2. Oh no, Butler around. And there is 3 cars lost in that one. We may just see a restart on that. But we have got...
Be a restart, guys.
Yeah, there it is. A restart. Man, Harris was gone. Plugging the headphones in before they die on me.
Okay, complete restart, but Damien will go out of 4 this time.
There we go.
He
so
was
Damien
the
was
primary
on the
stall.
outside of the front row. So he's now going to move back to position number 4. That's going to put Ryan Harris on the front row alongside Lance Loomis.
So Lance to 1, Ryan to 2, Curtis to 3, Damien to 4.
Oh, there you go. Lance Loomis pole. Harris 2. Curtis 3. And Butler 4th. Field starting to assemble here for heat number 17. This is the final round of heats. Of course, we've spoken to a member of the TruSpeed TTR and Wildcard team. We're going to try and get a chat with one of the TTL guys here in just a moment. Here we go, green flag off of turn 4. We're underway. Harris once again going to get a good start. Through 1 and 2, right through the middle of the racetrack as he looks to pull away from Lance Loomis in that second spot. Loomis going to go 3/4 way up the racetrack. Keep an eye on Curtis Krantz and Damien Butler in 3rd and 4th at the moment. So different lines for 2nd, 3rd and 4th, halfway home. And here comes Curtis Krantz in the 316, looking on the inside of Lance Loomis. Down the back straightaway, Loomis through the slick, through the middle of the racetrack. Krantz down low, and Butler just watching this battle unfold. Loomis and Krantz down the back straightaway for the final time through 3 and 4. Harris gets the win. Oh, look out, there's a big wreck. I think Loomis is going to grab 2nd, 3rd. He's going to be Butler. And Curtis Krantz comes home in 4th. Whew. Boy, oh boy. What a finish that was. Heat number 16 up next. And I can tell you the lineup looks like this.
Okay, next heat.
Jason Reed, Jared Philsell, Mick Wilson and Ricky Sanders.
Jason, Jared, Mick, and Ricky.
Heat number 17, make that 18 in fact, heat 17 we just seen.
Out of 4.
Here we go, green off of 4, Jason Reed. And the 18 car, Jared Philsell. Green flag is out. Mick Wilson as well in the 152. And the Philsell and Reed side by side. Uh-oh, there's Sanders in a bit of trouble. Little contact there with Jason Reed. And we may just get a restart on that one, yeah. Sanders out of room. He found himself very deep, hard into that concrete wall. Thankfully, it's just a game.
Restart, guys.
So the 3rd last heat of the night. In fact, we got the microphone down here now. Getting a bit sloppy in our old age. So it's going to put Reed back to position 4.
Jason.
He's had a bit of a tough night, Mr. Jason Reed. Sure, it's a night he would rather forget. Here we go, green flag, we're underway. Heat number 18 and...
Okay.
Oh, you know what happened there. There'll be a new heat coming up after that one. We're not even going to talk about that one. Let's just say he tried to pull the Brayton Davison on that one. So now this heat is going to be taken down to 3 cars. Philsell, Wilson, Sanders. These drivers scored the second least amount of points for their team, hence the reason why they are in heat number 18. There we go, green flag. So at least all these drivers are going to score points. It's just a matter of who gets 3, who gets 2, and who will get 1. Sanders takes the lead on lap number 1, run on the bottom side of the racetrack. Philsell in the 18 car in the TTR. Harrop Racing, the Natrad number 18. Sitting in second, then you go back to the 152 of Mick Wilson, probably being slowed down by the port power on the inside of the top wing. White flag, there it is, white flag from race control. Checkers are out, Sanders wins. Second, going to go to Philsell. Mick Wilson will grab third, but on to those top 3. One thing that we can guarantee, Nerf, is well, each of these drivers, when they hit the racetrack, they're going to grab, especially Jeff Williams. Okay, we know Jeff Williams loves to grab a top 5 in the top 5 motorsports entry.
Should be Racey, Lewis, Jeff, and Alan.
Speaking of Jeff, there he is in car number 14. Guaranteed a top 5 in this one, Jeff, in the top 5 motorsports. Number 14, I mean TruSpeed Motorsports. Sorry, got that confused there, buddy. We'll wait and see how they line up rather than clicking here, clicking there, clicking everywhere. Jeff Williams, Alan Tacken, James Rice, and Lewis Hewitt, your 4 drivers in this one.
Should be James, Lewis.
So Ricey on pole,
Jeff and Alan.
Lewis out of 2, Jeff Williams out of 3, Alan Tacken out of P4. Now, Alan's complaining about being... let's just say he's got gout in his foot, so he's going to try and use that as an excuse on why he hasn't done so well tonight. But hey, there's always some hand controls, Al. I'll show you the way. Just like I do in official racing. I'll show you the way to victory lane. Green flag, Lewis Hewitt and James Rice. Ricey on the pole. Green flag is out, and here we go. The penultimate heat of the night. Ricey going to slide up to the top side. 3 wide. Oh, there's Tacken and Hewitt and Williams. We may see a restart. Williams in the 14 around. Well, let's just hope he can get that skin repaired because a paint job. So we're waiting on 2 more drivers to get onto the racetrack. There is one. Not sure where Williams has gone. He may have just packed up for the night. He was scheduled to start P3. We could have told him that he was going to get a top 5 all night.
Hi guys. Corey, is Jeff coming back in? Did the connection drop or something?
Nah, I'm pretty sure he just quit. Yeah, Can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah. Right guys, line up. There'll just be 3 of you in this race.
Alright, so Williams, he got some hardware issues. He's done for the night, so thankfully it came on the final heat and not throughout the night. So James Rice on pole, Lewis Hewitt and Alan Tacken. Alan, good job. You're going to get a top 3 guaranteed. That is my prediction. And I predict the Kiwi will not win this race. I predict an American won't win this race either. Here we go. 4 laps on the board. Nearly 3 wide down the back straightaway on the opening lap. We've seen it all night. Drivers slide up And the second place cars, they turn it underneath. And, well, now Hewitt, he's got a car inside on the low side and in front of him on the outside. So he's going to go through the middle of the racetrack, looking to make this 3 wide. Off for turn number 4. Into 1 and 2, they go 3 wide again. Great racing here in the penultimate heat race of the night. Ricey's got the lead. Tacken is in second. Hewitt third. 1 lap to go. Through the middle goes Hewitt. Ricey works atop. Tacken down low into 3 and 4 for the final time in the penultimate heat race of the night. Drag race off turn 4. Oh, what a race. Ricey wins.
Awesome.
Second goes to Tacken, I believe. Let's take a look at a wicked cushion instant replay. Yeah, Tacken just got him. What a finish to this heat race on the penultimate heat race.
Heck of a race, guys.
Well, that was very close.
Alright, last one. Harmy, Ford, Dean, and Vince.
So once again, another replay here on your screen.
Just so you know, TTR, TruSpeed, and the Wildcard team are all on 25 points. So this race decides second, third, fourth.
There you have it. Word through. TTR, the Wildcard team, and TruSpeed Motorsports. Those 3 teams are all equal on points. TTL's got it wrapped up.
Where am I at here, guys?
Whoever
Outside front row.
finishes...
Harmy, Corey, Dean, Vince.
Harmy, Corey, Wenzel, Dean Thrower, and Vince Romeo. Other than TTL, whoever comes home first between TTR, TruSpeed, and the Wildcard, they will drive, well, they will finish in second. Second highest will finish third, and whoever doesn't get points, or whoever gets the least amount of points, will come home in fourth. Here we go, the final heat of the night. The top 4 highest point scorers for each team. The TruSpeed and Sim Racing Grand Prix final heat. We are green. Thrower going to immediately slide up in front of Corey Wenzel down the back straight away. And there is contact. They're going to have a restart on that one. Let's take a look at a wicked cushion instant replay. Corey just the right front hook, the left rear. Let's take a look at the 888 machine. Got a good run down the back straight away. Right front there, just catching the left rear of Thrower. He's a great shot.
Just complete restart,
boom.
guys. On the
Complete restart. There you hear it from race control.
same line.
So this could get very interesting here on this final round of heats.
Could be Harmy, Corey, Dean, and Vince. Slow up 6 and we can go out of 4. Out of 4, slow down there, guys. Slow down, go out of 4.
Here we go, green off of 4. Final heat race of the night, of the entire night. Harmy, Wenzel, Romeo got a good start on the outside. Dean Thrower caught sleeping on that start. Restart that one.
Just restart, just reline up. And then just get the new car. So if you guys need to get a new car, go ahead real quick. Out of 4.
Here we go. Take number 3. Oh, once again, Romeo got a good start on the outside. Thrower going to slide up in front of Wenzel. Wenzel going to turn it back underneath him. Romeo's got the run down the back straight away. He's got the run on the top side of the racetrack. Not going to lie, wouldn't be surprised if Romeo wins this heat. Wenzel and Thrower still side by side. The 077 is hooked up on the top side of the racetrack, halfway home. 2 down, 2 to go. And he's rallying that cushion through 1 and 2. He's got a run on your race leader, Josh Harm. Through 3 and 4 we go. White flag is out. One more time in the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Speedway Grand Prix here at Lanier. He pulls up alongside Harmy going into 3 and 4. Harmy's going to drift up. Oh, what a race! Vince Romeo take a bow. Oh boy, Harmy grabbed second, Wenzel third, and fourth went to Dean Thrower. What a finish to finish up the competition here tonight.
Alright, I want to talk to you afterwards about it. Whatever.
Vince Romeo, what a move on the outside, and that will conclude all 20 heats, and we can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, TTL are your champions of the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Speedway Grand Prix for the 360 Sprint Car Series. So well done to all drivers here tonight.
Post the final points in 2 seconds.
So we are just waiting on the final points to get posted. All right, here we go. We are just getting confirmation of the points right now. Confirmed TTL win with 47 points. Home in second is the wildcard team on 28. TruSpeed Motorsports home in third with 26. And TTR come home in fourth place with 25 points. So well done to our 16 drivers here tonight representing TTR. Dean Thrower, Alan Dakin, Damien Butler and Jared Filsell. A big thanks to TruSpeed Motorsports, their drivers represented here tonight, Corey Wenzel, Jeff Williams, Curtis Krutz and Jason Reed. Big well done to TTL, Lewis Hewitt, Josh Hart, Ricky Sanders and Ryan Harris. And of course the wildcard team who manages a second place finish. Those drivers consisting of Lance Loomis, Vince Romeo, Mick Wilson and your captain for the wildcard team, James Rice. A big thanks to Jordan Mitchell and of course Dale Grother for putting on this event. It's certainly been a great event to broadcast here, so thanks to those guys for giving Ultimate Dirt TV the chance to broadcast the 20 heats here tonight. It's been a great night. Look for more events like this in the future, of course. Make sure you head over to TruSpeed Motorsports on Facebook and give them a like, give them a follow, along with Oz Sim Racing to keep up to date with what's going on and what's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks and months. Those guys do a fantastic job. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV, Wicked Cushion. You can check them out on the web at www.wicked-cushion.com. Check them out all on the social media pages as well. Simworks Performance, BK Designs, JR Productions and Media, and of course World of Thunder Racing League. You can check those guys out on the web as well at www.wotrl.com. For the people that were watching on Twitch, we hope you enjoyed the show along with our YouTube and Facebook viewers. If you haven't done so on our Twitch channel, hit the follow button and make sure the bell and the get notifications tab is on so you can be notified when we go live, and make sure that is the same way on YouTube as well. You can hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell and the get notifications tab is going as well. Of course, if you're watching on our Facebook feed, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. Don't forget to share it out. Let everyone know that you've had a good time watching what we've been able to broadcast, whether you've had it on mute or whether you've been listening to me dribble crap for the last hour and 44 minutes. I hope you come back for more broadcasts here on Ultimate TV. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate TV, it's Brett Wheeler signing off, saying good night and well done to your champions tonight in the TruSpeed Motorsports and Oz Sim Racing Grand Prix for the 360 Sprint Cars here at Lanier. Good night.